So let's jump into the gas tank and ketones. I want to show you how this works because this drives me crazy. Because if you go to the websites of these main ketone producers, they will tell you that ketosis means you're burning fat, right? So if you have accessed this gas tank, this fuel tank, this is called ketosis. And there are multiple levels of it. I go back and watch one of my AMAs, I gotta figure out, I can't remember which one it is, there's 22 of them now, but there's one where I literally give you a masterclass on ketones and ketosis and how it works, deep ketosis versus shallow ketosis versus ketoacidosis, all these things, right? I give you a breakdown of ketosis, okay? So when you're burning fat for fuel, you're technically in a state of ketosis. Now, my program will probably put you in a mild state of ketosis, which still gives you crazy transformations, right? It's insane. So, with this ketosis thing, what's happening, sorry, people are messaging me. Don't message me while I'm doing this AMA, okay? Don't do that. But, so, what we're gonna do here is this is what the ketone companies promise you. They say that you can continue eating carbohydrates and you can be in ketosis. Drink our magic elixir and you'll be in deep ketosis. You can prick your blood and it'll show that you're in deep ketosis, right? We can throw you into ketosis. Now we know that a state of ketosis equals fat burning when it's done naturally, okay? If you get yourself into ketosis, you get to burn fat. Yes, that is correct. But what is happening when you're drinking exogenous ketones, okay? When you're drinking exogenous ketones, we come right back to this. Let's go back to the gas tank, okay? So we bring back the second half of the gas tank. We have a person who's never gone through detox, so detox is back. Look at this. Now we got we're right back to two gas tanks, right? We're not in ketosis anymore because we didn't do it. We didn't do a detox. We didn't get ourselves into ketosis. We didn't do this naturally, right? So now what I told you is that if you have glucose up here, carbs, you can never burn fat as long as you're continually dumping glucose, right? As long as you keep going glucose, glucose, glucose. Your glucose comes down here, you eat more glucose, comes back up, then it does this, right? Down, up, down, up. These are the spikes and crashes, people at the office. Oh God, I'm tired, I need more glucose. Oh God, I'm tired, I need a donut. Oh, I need more coffee, whatever, right? So you have these glucose spikes and crashes that are happening. But if you never burn through this glucose and you never go through detox, you never access your fat stores. So in come these amazing marketing companies and they tell you, drink my magic elixir, you don't have to do any of the work. You don't have to cut out carbs, you can eat whatever the hell you want, just drink this magic ketone drink and you're gonna get down here and burn fat, right? No, I'm gonna show you what happens. Now, if you're a carbohydrate eater, this is even worse for you. So if you're overweight and you don't wanna change your diet and you say, why can't I just drink something and lose fat? I want these ketones. What you're doing is this. This might be too high. Empty, full. Now, you got ketones. And you're dumping those here. Now you got 3 gas tanks. Now you gotta burn through 2 complete gas tanks and suffer through your detox before you ever touch this. So if you're in a carbohydrate-heavy diet, and you decide that you're gonna drink exogenous ketones, you are literally putting more distance between you and fat burning. More distance between you and fat burning. You're giving yourself a 3rd fuel tank. You're never gonna access your stored body fat. It is just a horse shit marketing claim. It's a terrible marketing claim. It's genuine dishonesty. It's like fundamental dishonesty and they know it's dishonest. And that's what drives me crazy about it. I can never sell a product like that. Now, here's the thing about exogenous ketones. I've taken them. And I love them. They are fantastic. And I'll tell you why they're fantastic, okay? So let me fix this real quick. Exogenous ketones were designed for high performance. They weren't designed for fat loss. They were designed to put the body in ketosis because we operate at our peak performance in ketosis. I tell triathletes this, or aerobic runners, or all these people, right? If it's something aerobic, ketones are fantastic for you. You want to be burning fatty acid. That's where we perform at our best in certain functions. For cognitive, like if you want to take ketones for cognitive performance, it's fantastic. Or my professional fighter, Peta, right? When I trained Peta for her first fight, which ended up not happening, she's fighting again June 16th. But when I trained her for her first fight, I had to put her through her sugar detox. Now, when you're training twice a day, and you're training for a fight, you can't afford a sugar detox. So what we did is every time she got down here to detox mode, as she's going through detox, she's creeping up on detox, she's feeling like crap and her performance is suffering in the gym, then we put some ketones in. So we put a little bit of ketones. It's still not adding glucose to the system, so it makes the detox a lot easier, right? Or with most people, with an average person, I just have to use electrolytes. Ketones can get really expensive. There's a couple brands that I recommend that are awesome and they're not that expensive. But ketones can help you get through the detox. So ketones are good for a couple things. Helping you get through detox. They are great for athletic performance. Like if you're about to go run a triathlon or something and you're a fat burner and I give you exogenous ketones, you're probably gonna break whatever record run you've done prior to that. Like literally it's like jet fuel. Like this stuff is, it's incredible, right? So what I don't understand is why they can't just market it to the high performers. Market it to guys like me, market it to athletes, but no, what they rely on is that Americans want to get skinny without an ounce of discipline. That's what they want. These marketers are relying on the fact that if they tell you you can eat like a slob and still lose weight, that Americans are going to buy that product. They're banking on the fact that Americans don't have discipline. They're literally calling you stupid to your face. And they're thinking that you can't do surface level research to figure out how exogenous ketones work, to figure out how this works. They're banking on Americans being dumb and lazy. That's what they're banking on. And unfortunately, a giant majority of the time, they're correct. Why do you think one of these companies, I don't want to say the name of them, but one of these companies, they did $40 million in their first year. $40 million year one. Why? Because the majority of people drinking those were overweight people who wanted the magic pill. That's what they wanted, and they didn't get it. I assure you. I'm sure they have before and after success stories, but what they do is they put someone like me on a low carbohydrate diet and feed me ketones, and I get incredible results, and I stand there with an after picture with abs and go, look at me, I drank ketones. It doesn't work that way. You cannot trick your biology, okay? So, that's the rundown on ketones, why they don't work. That's the reason why calories don't tell the whole story. Macronutrients do. All macronutrients are made up of calories, so calories do matter. Yes, they matter. But it's the macronutrients and the hormone response that really, really matter when it comes to fat loss.